Hello folks. Right, thought, seeing as I'm working on a lot of these bolt action kits at the moment, specifically the Russians, I do like a proper sort of genuine sort of thoughts on some of the kits that I've bought and some of the products available for the Russians, and things I don't like and things I do like about it. Because I'm a fan of Warlord. I've been on board with bolt action since it first came out, and I've really built a large SS army with a mix of the lead kits and the plastic kits and the resin kits, and it was an enjoyable process for as far as painting and collecting them go. I mean, there's a few problems with a few bits and bobs of stuff, but nothing that your modelers can't deal with and stuff. I mean, in general, I am a little bit of a fan of the products, do you know what I mean? But as I said, they're not perfect by far. Most companies' products have issues and stuff. I just like to just make you aware of what are my thoughts on things. I say I'm not a fucking expert in them, so it's just what I've been noticing as I've been collecting and painting. I mean, I bought the Siberian Veteran set, and I absolutely love this. Out of all the miniatures kits I've collected, I do love it. There's some nice miniatures in there, it's pretty cool. The only thing I don't like about it, which I do like it and I don't, is you get a sort of heavy medium machine gun on the move. It's a very nice kit, very nice posed, do you know what I mean? But I do like to have kind of a working weapon, one not where they're running with it, but I will buy one. It's just a little gripe though, is it, the kit? Everything else I love. I love the heads, gives them a lot of extra character. From the basic box set, they've got like a Asiatic look to them. He's not going to focus, so fuck it, it's not going to focus, but they've got an Asiatic look to them, and it just spices them up, gives them a nice Russian flavour. So I do like that kit, and I was probably going to add reinforcements to our force, which I don't really need to because I've got 100. I would probably buy more Siberian Veterans. I mean, to get me into it, once I've finished, because I like to collect two armies. I like to collect an army for one army to fight the other, so I'm not stuck for play pieces. But this is the first thing I bought, which was a bolt action starter army. Gives you 1,000 points with troops, lots of variety, lots of stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And it does what it says on the tin. Gives you everything you get going. I think I paid 70 quid for it, and it wasn't bad. It's not a bad box set, like, to get you going. Like, you get a plastic tank in it, and she's one of the kit tanks, and you get quite a lot of chaps. What I don't like about the Russians, because I think the Russian as a plastic kit is pretty good. It all goes together nice. You got a lot of variety and stuff. But the only major gripe I had with the sprues is you get one lying down position on everything. Now, I understand why it's on there, because to make a single sprue for one dude lying down would be not cost effective. So I understand why it's there. So you've got to be prepared to have, I mean, I've got like a lot of people lying down. I mean, they're going to use, or you can make a few snipers and you can make your anti-tank riflemen. But I would rather have had less lying down poses, but that's just a personal preference, do you know what I mean, and stuff, because I like to have things moving around, like, and when I do buy something I tend to build everything, so I'll build everything even if I don't necessarily need all these people lying down. I'll build it, like, kind of thing. You get a mortar team in there, which is a nice little kit, some nice little lead miniatures. I've not stripped them down, I'm saving them till a bit later on, so just make it a bit more interesting, paint some of the nice miniatures after I've got all this bulk of force done. I mean, I've got the plastic tanks and I've got some resin tanks, and I just thought I'd have a little chinwag about the two differences and the major differences between the two kits. Like, personally, I prefer resin. It's always been my favourite kit. I mean, I've got some Tamiya kits as well, but which I use for bolt action, but we're not discussing them here because we're discussing the BA Russian products. The plastic kit is pretty good. This plastic kit is not like a scale model kit. It's not as highly detailed. It's fairly sturdy plastic, you know what I mean, and it does go together pretty easily, pretty cleanly, and its proportions are all real sweet and nice. And sticking a load of 2p in the bottom gives it a nice bit of weight, which I prefer. I don't like models that feel light and uncomfortable. I like to have a little bit of weight in it. It's just I'm used to metal models and resin models. The resin kits are nice as well. They look good, but I think with the same reason over the German resin, because I haven't built any of the plastic kits for the Germans. It was all resin. You can get bits and bobs of cleaning up to do, and sometimes the cast might be a little bit squinched, and it just depends on, I think, how many mould casts have been out of that mould. Do you know what I mean? To the 100% tidiness of the resin. But I like the resin, it feels better in my hand. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice sturdy little play piece. But that's what you got to remember with these things, that they're play pieces, they're not scale models. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, you can, I think if you do a bit of both, you can come to expect a little bit too much from your play pieces. I mean, I would probably say if you've not really built many resin kits before and you just want a nice easy build, buy the plastic ones. Do you know what I mean? Especially if you're a youngster, just get the plastic ones to start. They go together a lot easier, a lot less fiddling, and it's a decent model. It's got the biggest shooter on out of them all as well, so it can't be bad. But as I said, the resin, you expect a bit of clean up and stuff. I mean, it's just still a nice little model. And my major gripe with this is that I have to Dremel all that down to get it to fit in there. And if you haven't got a Dremel, that would have been a lot of sanding to sit and do to get it to fit into the socket, which I think might just be something to do with being a bit of expansion or something in the mould that's been casted. But all in all, I mean, the same with the Soviet book. I think the Soviet book's pretty good too. I mean, it helps you build a nice force. I mean, myself, I'm going to try and have a lot of units of 10 men. I'll probably have 3 to 4 tank rider squads, maybe a Safbrat squad, and I'll always field the 3 12-man squad, and I'll have the rest will be veterans, Siberian veterans, I think. So that's the general force I'm going for. But in all, I'm enjoying the Russian project. I've enjoyed reading the book. I mean, I'm enjoying making the miniatures as best I can. Do you know what I mean? Because when you're building a big army and batch painting, it's quite a chore. Do you know what I mean? But in all, I kind of like the Russian project. I've got a positive feel for it. It's the same with other things. You know what I mean? It's like, as I said, we're modelers. We can put up with a little bit, like. So. But that's just my thoughts on the products I've got at the moment and I've been collecting. So I've got some other non-bolt action miniatures in here as well. So there's a lot of stuff about you can use, especially infantry wise and tank wise and stuff. But this is just, I'm building this because it's going to be a tournament army. So I want to use all the BA tanks and stuff. So it's regulation friendly. So anyways, take care. I know it's a bit of a long ramble, but I just thought I'd share my thoughts on these few things that I bought and I'm working on. I will paint this tank up for you, Mr. P. I'll get it done and I'll have a little discussion about what I'm going to do with it. Well, I'll just paint it. Too much talk, less painting, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, latest folks.